Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing Goldmund in the 5-minute pool. This is Rustemov, Alexander Rustemov, who I've played before, and I'm going to play with Slav or Semi-Slav, depending upon how he plays it. Looks like it's going to be a Semi-Slav. Plays Queen C2. Let's play B6. This is a sideline. Well, maybe it's not technically a sideline. It's been played a lot, but Bishop D6 is the main move. Now, against this, I think I'm going to... Should I put the bishop on D7 or D6 or E7? Let's go with D6. There's some considerations about where the bishop should go, but... yeah, I think this is reasonable. And now he's going to advance E4 very soon. And I want to be prepared for that. So I think Queen E7 is good. This introduces the idea of going bishop A3 to exchange. So we're going to get a trade in. Now, I just have to watch out for him playing C5. C5 could be very annoying. And in fact, I might have already allowed him to do it. What if I go bishop A3 right now, though? Is that so bad? Let's do it. Let's try that. By the way, I'm using a new microphone now. And if you notice any big difference in the sound quality, please let me know, either positive or negative. I'd be curious to know what you guys think. So, I upgraded my microphone. Yeah, and he plays C5. This is a real thematic move, because he wants to stop me from playing C5 myself and getting my bishop outside the chain. So, I have to figure out what to do. I think I'm going to play rook A D8. And, yeah, just tie him down to this pawn a bit. Maybe I'll go bishop A6. I'm playing around with that idea. So I could play bishop A6 in this position. I could go rook D5. I'm sure that's not a bad... well, rook D5, he has bishop C4. Bishop A6 seems normal. Just an attempt to trade the bishops. So I'll do that move. Although, can't he just take here? I might have just blundered a pawn. I think he can simply take on B6, and his queen is attacking C6. Ugh. He could also think about playing knight E5, but C takes B6 should just win a pawn. Well, now if he takes on B6, though, I could take with the queen. So maybe he let me off the hook a bit. Okay, if I take with the pawn, he'll take with his pawn, but then I have rook D5. That's probably all right. I could go pawn B5. If I take... let's do take. Let's just make it simple and capture. Takes with his queen. Okay. So he's threatening my pawn on C6 twice. And the craven move is just rook C8 to defend it. Because I don't see anything compelling, I probably will play that. Yeah, I'm going to play a craven move. This is almost admitting that rook A D8 was not a good idea by me. Okay, he just piles on the pawn. Knight E4 comes to mind. Knight E4, he can play queens back to C2, though. Queen B6 comes to mind. Nothing looks that great. Knight E4, Queen C2. It's nothing for me. Spending a little time, but I'm genuinely kind of confused what to do here. I'm going to play G6 and try to put my king on G7. More or less dare him to take the C6 pawn, and he does. He can get out of the pin, or he can support his knight like he's doing with that move. I should probably stick this on D5. Yeah, this is quite irritating, though. Okay, let's just do that. His position's really good. He's crowding me. I'm getting pushed back. His pawns can just march with impunity. This is not fun. He's somehow 36 points lower rated than me. I don't know how that's possible because this guy's really good. I'm good too, though, when I want to be. Not in this game, though. This game is bad. That knight on c6 is just amazing. How do I get rid of that knight? I can't. It's just a cancer in my position.
Check.
Knight e7 is like hanging over my head. Okay, let's see if he'll like fall for some cheapo. I'm trying to threaten knight d7. That doesn't even work. He can play rook a c1. And knight d7, he has knight e7. So it's a cheapo that doesn't really work. If he goes rook a c1, I'll probably just have to play back to d5. Let's just do this for now. A cheapo that doesn't work. My queen is stuck.
Check.
That's a problem too. Oh. Knight e7, I'm just losing if I do that? Yeah. f6, I'm losing a pawn. At the very least. Knight f6 is bad. Oh, I'm going down in flames. Yeah, this is almost over. Alright, I'm going to try that, although it's bad. He can just take on e6. There's not much to play for, so long as he doesn't blunder knight d3. Well, I am pinning him, I guess. Now rook e8 is a threat. I have 27 seconds left. He saw my threat. Now he'll play g3 and probably kick me back. Maybe he'll let me swindle him. Not likely. Not likely. Wait, what? What's going on? I think he blundered. Wow, he blundered big time. I actually have a chance now. I'm going to pre-move that because I think that's what he's going to do. I actually have a pretty decent chance. If not for the time. What is he thinking?
Time work.
He was thinking something really weird. He must have been. Yeah, he just gave me a huge chance. I think he was like mentally checked out of this game already. I need to get my queen into f3. He's going to block that by playing d5. I'm fairly certain. But, wow. I can go h5 maybe. He's going to create a passed pawn potentially. I can jump my knight into f4 and more or less force a draw if I need to. I kind of want to go for the win. It's just tough, you know, given the time circumstance. I'm going to pre-move this capture. He can play rook c7, though. I should not have allowed that, probably. Yeah, maybe we should go knight c4. And just agree to draw, more or less. He is somehow winning again.
Check.
Maybe not. Let's try to open his king.
Check.
Must open his king up. Not able, though. Unable.
Check.
Yeah, I'm losing. I should have just gone for the draw.
Check.
Oh, man. Yeah, I should have gone for the draw with knight f4 after that stroke of luck. But, I don't know. It felt like I was begging for a draw if I did that. That was pretty funny, though. I don't really know what he was thinking. I think he just blundered. Oh, he said in the chat, he said, "You are full of cheap tricks." That's funny. Okay. Should I say, I shouldn't really talk to him, but I just said, why? I'm just kind of curious why he thinks that. Because he's the one who blundered pretty much by playing knight e7. I mean, that was a completely unprompted blunder. Going back in that position. Let's just go all the way back. Maybe I chose the wrong rook with rook a d8 in this position. Maybe rook f d8 was better, because I feel like my rook c8 move could have been improved on. He said I was playing with cheap tricks because of queen h1 and knight e5. I'll say that was kind of a joke, and I was about to flag. He took offense to the fact that I played queen h1 at the end.
Check.
Which I literally just played some move because I had 1 second on my clock.
Check.
And then pre-move knight e5. I mean, it was kind of a ridiculous game anyways, so not sure why he's mad. Let's go forward. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely suffering. By the time that he gets queen takes c5 in, I wonder if I can even defend this position. Or defend the pawn, at least. Let's add the engine and see what it says. No, I'm much worse. So I'm guessing bishop a6 was inaccurate. Maybe if I take on c5, I'm okay. Pawn g6. I'm definitely worse. That's so thematic, though. Like, if you guys are wondering about this pawn structure, like c5 helps him significantly because it keeps my bishop at bay. If I got a chance, my next move would be c5. The only reason I didn't play it is because I didn't really have a good opportunity to. Like, if I had played c5 here, he would just take my bishop on d6, or I guess he could even win a pawn here, and then take c5, take f6, and take h7. So
check.
I did this, which shouldn't be that bad. I think I'm just like slightly worse now. Rook a d8, the engine thinks it's okay. I don't know. I think this assessment is deceptive. I think it's probably actually worse than what the engine is leading on here. Yeah, and I'm just suffering after this. I lose the pawn, and he starts marching his A and B pawns. I was down a lot of time on the clock, too.
Check.
Yeah, and he just completely blundered unprompted. Knight e7 when he was +5.
Check.
See, I should have forced a draw. I think I can force a draw at any moment by playing knight f4. And then he has to take it, right? And I can just like check him. But that, like I said, that just felt cowardly. I wanted to try to win, even though I had 18 seconds left. You only live once, and this is Blitz. Looks like it's still a draw. Somehow, now I'm better? Huh. So if he pushes here, a7, then I would have this check. And then take queen f1.
Check.
If he blocks with the queen, I have g4 check, and I win. I'll win his queen and simultaneously stop him from queening. So he has to go here, and then apparently I can take here, letting him queen. Wow. But I'm threatening f5, king h3, g4 checkmate. That's pretty cool. And somehow out of this, black comes out ahead. Queen e4, knight h4. Good lord. Yeah, there's no way this is getting played in a Blitz game, let alone a regular game. Wow. And if he takes it, I have mate in 5. Let's calculate this. Let's turn off the engine. F5 check. Queen takes F5. Then I have just Queen G2 mate. So F5 check, King H3 leads to some sort of mate. Oh, or I can just take his queen, of course. Wow.
Check.
F5 check just wins here because of this.
Checkmate.
That's amazing. That's an amazing line. Knight H4. Meanwhile, I'm threatening F5 check. That's a pretty crazy resource. Wow. I mean, yeah, 7 seconds on my clock. I was just throwing pawns at him, hoping to open the board up, open his king up.
Check.
Seems like now he might be winning. Oh, I could have taken his A6 pawn.
Check. Check. Check.
Yeah, and this was what prompted him to say I was full of dirty tricks. I literally just played the first move I could think of because I had 1 second on my clock, and then I pre-moved 95. So, sorry, Goldmund, if you took offense to that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll be back with a couple more games. Talk to you guys later.